Okay, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a reading of the energies of the coming week, the week that is going to start on the 19th of January 2026, obviously, and will last all the way to the Sunday of that week, which is going to be 25th of January. Let's have a look at what energies are going to be leading us, guiding us, because we are on our way to the eclipse corridor. The first eclipse of 2026 is going to take place on the 17th of February. It's going to be quite a rough ride. And for those of you who live in the United States, it is impossible not to notice, I would even say not to have noticed, the impact that this eclipse is going to have, because eclipses are about the global events, and only for some of you they are going to be reflected in your daily life if they resonate with your natal chart. Well, anyway, I will try to make a separate video about the eclipse, telling you all about it. Now let's focus on the coming week and the tarot cards. And for those of you, did I say my name? It was Tatiana. That's me. Hello, nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel. Like, subscribe, and everything. I'm going to have, starting next week, I will start having live streams answering your questions using the tarot cards. So subscribe, join, not to lose my channel. We are going to grow together. Let's go. Personal life next week, and the cards are already flying. Personal life next week. What is going to be like? Personal life next week. Well, I have to tell you that personal life next week is not going to look very romantic. To be honest with you, the card that flew out was a magician. Magician is, on the one hand, it's a card of a person who can take care of things, who can take care of everything that is like, it's a person who has all the resources that one needs to make things happen. Whatever he wants, he gets, because he knows how to arrange it. However, this card is also a card of a manipulating character. Yeah, so it's a good thing if you are manipulating different areas of your life to get what you want. In business, that's great, but when the question was about personal life, beware of the manipulators, of the people who are going to play with your mind, who are the mastermind of manipulation and will try to play with you and how you feel. Unfortunately, disappointment is something that is quite possible this week in personal life. And you see two men might disappoint you, unfortunately. Some specific men, because the King of Swords is an air sign. This is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Doesn't have to be that, just someone who is very intelligent, like always keeps his mind in the cold, is very decisive, is a visionary. One thing about this person is that he is very smart and he knows exactly what he's doing. Another thing about this person is that he's a little bit cold and emotionless. So beware of that person. You know, like, this is very airy, I would say. Airy, with connected to the air. Air is about intelligence, ideas, about mental sphere of our life. Nothing about life, unfortunately. Nothing about love, nothing about emotions. And I'm reminding you that the question was about love life. So love life, unfortunately, this coming week doesn't look very lovey-dovey. All right, let's move on. What about money? Money next week. You know, next week I cannot see huge income coming your way. What I can see is that maybe more work is coming your way. More work or more responsibilities coming your way, and you are trying to give it all you got to protect yourself from these responsibilities. Maybe like you have two cards of trying to protect yourself. One is a preventive like protection, and the other one is self-protection based on the negative experience that you have already had. So maybe translating into a normal language, it's like you're going to get more duties, more like some workload that you're going to get, more offers, maybe more clients, but in the area which you were thinking of stopping working, maybe this is not what you're going for. At the same time, something is telling me that you're trying to develop some other area that makes you happy, that makes you feel fulfilled, that you're very emotional about it. You're trying to develop something new and you're passionate about, like, this is not about passion, emotional about it somehow. It helps you express who you are. You are inspired about that area, and this is not the area where the offers are going to come from. They are going to come from probably your main job, your initial source of income, and you will think, no, you know what, maybe I should go towards what I really love, what makes me feel amazing. Maybe I should put some projects on pause that don't make me feel happy. Purely money speaking, I cannot see a lot of money. I see opportunities and your decision-making process as to which opportunities you're willing to take and which ones you're willing to give up and leave behind. All right, and then the career. Let's look at the career. Wow, career looks amazing. Career, let's... Okay, so in general, some man that is like a fire sign, or doesn't have to be. Fire sign is a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be though, but someone who is highly like proactive, who is always comes up with an initiative, who doesn't wait to start acting on his ideas, who is very passionate. He likes to be the center of attention. He's very sociable. This kind of a person is going to offer you something, some opportunity. Opportunity is going to be huge for you. The opportunity might be huge. Another thing is that the cards are telling me like sleep on this offer, because the reality of it might be quite different from the ideas that this guy is going to try and plant in your head. And together with the magician, these two cards are talking about deceit. I'm sorry to say that, but be careful. If there is someone who comes up to you and says, oh, I have this amazing opportunity and it sounds too good to be true, maybe it is too good to be true. Maybe that's because it is too good to be true and it isn't truth in reality. But on the surface, this is Jupiter, the card of Jupiter, of expansion, but also of the cycle. Maybe you will be tempted to instead of starting something new, maybe you will be tempted to, maybe you will even get a promotion offer. It's like, oh no, don't refuse this offer that we are giving you, because you know what, there are huge perspectives. This is a big project, just stay, and the reality of these perspectives might never come true. All right, let's see. General advice for this week. General advice for this week for women. If you're a woman watching the spread, then you need to keep your head in the cold, always making decisions. You need to be decisive. You need to use your intelligence. Be smart. Use your intelligence at all times, not emotions. Yeah, I'm not implying that you are not using your intelligence making decisions. I'm just saying be guided by something that makes sense, by some idea that you've got, rather than your emotions. This is a card that has zero emotions in it. This is about doing what makes sense to you. Also, pay attention, please, how this woman seems like she's marching to war. So protect your personal borders, protect your ideas, protect your plans, protect the perspective, the vision that you've got in your head. This is also a card of visionary, and also this is a card of a person who has no mercy. This woman is merciless. And it's not because she wants to be cruel. It's just because she does what's best for her, what makes sense for her. She is not a people pleaser. This is one thing that she's 100% opposite to, like 180 degrees opposite to being a people pleaser. She pleases the common sense. This is the only currency that she takes. This one. All right. And if you're a woman, if you're a man, take advice from this woman, stay close to her, and if she gives you some kind of recommendation, make sure to follow through, because she knows what she's talking about. Yeah, this woman doesn't act on a whim. It's not like, oh no, my God, I should do that right away. No. She takes time to consider. She takes time to balance everything in her head, to consider all of the options. But when she makes the decision, there is no turning back. There is no mercy. There is no boo-hoo, I'm sorry, how can I help you? None of that. It's just I do what's best for me, what makes sense for me. And let's call it anti-advice, the strategy that is not going to be successful this week. Leaving something completely, like, like the cards suggest that you follow your master plan that you've got in your head. Follow it, not allowing anyone or anything detain you. However, they say that it is not time for leaving yet. Yes, maybe you're in a situation in which not everything completely satisfies you, not everything meets your expectations, maybe even your needs, and you understand that emotionally, things don't look bad, but emotionally you are not satisfied. And you know that, and you want change. But the card said, don't worry, the change are coming, just not now. Don't act on this emotional, I want to quit, I'm tired. No. Do what's smart. Do what makes sense. Do not act on like an emotional roller coaster up and down, because you had some kind of, like emotional splash. Don't do that. Remember, common sense. All right, guys, this is it for today. This is our week that is lying ahead of us. Like I said, starting next week, I'm going to start making live readings for you, answering your questions live using tarot cards. So you're welcome. Those readings, those streams are going to take place on Saturdays. I am not sure, depending on which time. Well, anyway, I will later. I'm going to make an announcement. So not to lose me, please subscribe, comment, tell me how your week went at the end of the week. I'm really interested to talk to you in the comments. And meanwhile, goodbye. Have a very nice week and stay tuned.